What would really happen if the moon disappeared tonight? Most people imagine only one thing: darkness. But the moon is doing much more than lighting up the night sky. It pulls on our oceans, it shapes coastal ecosystems, it affects the rhythms of living things, and over long periods of time, it helps keep Earth's motion stable. So if the moon vanished, Earth would not explode, the oceans would not instantly fly into space, and life would not end in one day. But Earth would slowly become a very different world. The first change would be obvious. The night sky would become darker. There would be no moonlight across the ocean, no full moon above cities, no lunar eclipses, and no familiar silver glow lighting the landscape. For humans, that would feel strange. But for many animals, it could be much more serious. Some animals use moonlight and lunar cycles as signals for movement, hunting, migration, and reproduction. In the ocean, some marine creatures use lunar timing to guide their behavior. Without the moon, those natural rhythms could be disrupted, but the biggest immediate change would happen in the oceans. The moon's gravity is the main force behind Earth's tides. It pulls ocean water into bulges, creating the rise and fall of high and low tides. If the moon disappeared, lunar tides would vanish, but tides would not disappear completely. The sun also creates tides, but solar tides are much weaker. So Earth would still have tides, but they would be smaller and less powerful. That matters because tides are not just water moving up and down. Tides mix nutrients, they shape coastlines, they feed wetlands, they create tidal pools, and they help many coastal ecosystems survive. If tides became much weaker, shorelines would slowly change. Some tidal habitats could shrink. Some species that depend on regular flooding and exposure could struggle. The ocean would become quieter in one way, but less alive in another. Then comes the deeper problem. The moon helps stabilize Earth's axial tilt. Right now, Earth is tilted by about 23.5 degrees. That tilt is why we have seasons. Because the moon is nearby and massive, its gravity helps keep that tilt from changing wildly over long periods of time. Without the moon, Earth's axis could become much less stable. This would not happen overnight. It would happen over thousands, millions, or even longer timescales. But the result could be dramatic. Earth's tilt could shift in ways that make seasons weaker, stronger, or dangerously extreme. At one extreme, Earth could have almost no tilt. That would mean weak seasons. At another extreme, the poles could tilt far closer to the sun. That could create brutal summers, frozen winters, and major climate shifts. The world we know depends on stability, stable seasons, stable ocean cycles, stable nights, stable rhythms of life. The moon quietly helps with all of that. It is easy to think of the moon as decoration, a beautiful light in the sky. But the moon is more like a silent partner. It moves the oceans, it marks time, it shapes life, and it helps keep Earth steady. So if the moon disappeared tonight, the first thing we would lose is moonlight. But the biggest thing we would lose is balance. And that is why the moon is not just part of the sky, it is part of why Earth feels like home.